Hello.
Hello.
Hi, you'll allow me today. I won't be on video.
Yes, no problem.
Yeah, but welcome. It's actually an honor to have you on our trading lounge, Kwizera.
Thank you.
Adelina, welcome. You can tell us where you're
Hello, thank you.
joining us from.
I'm joining you from France.
Ah, okay, okay. We're in
So
Kenya.
I was invited by your guest, who is my friend,
All
to
right,
join your meeting.
all
So
right.
I'm very curious to hear what he's about to say because I know he's a big expert in the field.
All right. Welcome to our trading lounge. My name is Sylvia, and I run a consultancy called Sylvia's Traders Lounge. We offer education and consulting services to financial institutions in matters trading Forex and all the other asset classes. So since this is the first time, Kwizera, welcome. Let me do a brief trading bio so that people can understand about your history into trading, and then we can get started in today's webinar. Just need to make sure that Zoom is recording. Let me
Yes.
see if it's recording.
I can see on my screen.
All right, good. All right, guys. So Kwizera Philadelphie is a Forex trader based in Rwanda. He started trading in 2018 after a friend told him about trading. He found a mentor who helped him set up his first trading account. After 1 month of training, he had an inspiring journey and was blown away by the financial markets. And he decided to pursue it more and improve his knowledge base. So he traveled from Rwanda and came to Nairobi, Kenya in 2020, and that's where I met him at Nairobi School of Forex. He took up the classes that we were offering at the training institute, and then he started his own trading strategy, sorry, that fit his personality. Uh, and then he went ahead and faced a lot of challenges during the 2021 and 2022 years. Um, Remember, guys, in 2020 and 2021, we were in the heat of COVID, because late 2019 is when COVID started. So in 2021 and 2022, he was still perfecting his trading strategy. So he started studying about YCOF, ICT, SMC, smart money concepts. He started studying that, and then his strategy helped him to understand more about the markets. Now that's in 2022 and 2023. And then he mixed up all the knowledge he had acquired and then started to trade roughly a $100 account, which he grew extensively and then lost $4,000 after making $7,000. This saw him really immerse himself back into finding his own trading style, and he realized that the issue was risk management. So in 2023 and 2024, he came back to trading and started doubling his account from $500 to $1,000. He withdrew some of that money and then he continued to trade. Now he is an automated trader with computer science. He studied in high school. He was able to use that skill set to code the trading robot that now emulates his trading strategy. So the EA came about in October 2024. This is late last year. And then what he has been doing is tweaking it to improve it. And in 2025, he launched his bot and went live in 2025. He's made some significant progress in terms of returns so far. And then he would He appreciates his trading journey and acknowledges God, family, trading community, and also myself, who provided him the first interview in his trading career. So that is a brief trading bio for Kwizera. Welcome, Lydia. Kwizera, so maybe briefly, I've read, it's a very long bio, but maybe just to summarize it, you can tell us how that trading journey extensively has been, briefly, and then we can dive right into the automated trading using, you will maybe take us through a live trading example where you employ your trading robot to specifically trade the major pairs. You can show us exactly how the bot works, and then we can get more information on that. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Sylvie. First of all, I would like to thank you and all the participants who have joined us tonight. So I think on the bio, you really mentioned all the concepts or all the important things. So to summarize, as it was in the bio, I started in back 2019. That's when I started trading. So to be honest, I really didn't know a lot about markets. That's why I came to Kenya in 2020 to improve my knowledge. It really helped me a lot. It really allowed me to realize that to be a success, I need to have a strategy, but also I need to be a constant student, because one thing I realized is this: in this market, you should be studying no matter what, because the market is improving. There is a lot of things coming in and out. So that is really something that made me never forget my journey to Kenya, because it really opened my eyes about what I needed to do. So this really helped me to study many strategies that at the end I started really making money, and then later I started automating them, and now it's really working perfectly. So we'll talk more briefly of it. Yes, I think that's what I can say for now.
All right, maybe you can take us through your presentation on your trading via expert advisors, or what we call trading robots or bots. I know some of us would be interested and are curious about how we can effectively also code our own trading style. But what would you say automated trading has helped you in terms of your career journey? So you don't have to specifically be awake during the trading sessions, over the 4 trading sessions. So we have the London Open, the New York Open, the Asian Open, and the Sydney Open. How has automated trading helped you and made your life easier as a trader?
Basically, one thing that automation helped me a lot was about backtest and really seeing the effectiveness of my strategy. Because doing strategy manually or playing the market, it doesn't give enough data. But the time we automate the strategy, then we have enough data and we can collect a lot of information in a very short period of time. Another thing is this: it allowed me to have quality order execution. So we never realize it once you are using our data. Sometimes you place order and you see sometimes it will not even go, because sometimes you don't have strong internet. So with automation, because or to really automate very well, you need a VPS. So once you have a VPS, you have really a good internet, and you can get quality execution. You can really have big data. Another thing is that also, I wouldn't say that automation really it means that I'm sleeping during the London session, the New York, no, because I also have to monitor how the EA is doing. What can I come up with? So I think it's something also that you have to keep working, but on the other hand, you really save a lot of time, and you miss a lot of data that can help you know a lot of things, but you can't know manually.
All right. Maybe in the next 30 minutes, you can take us through your presentation, and then we'll have a Q&A towards the end of the session. Yeah.
Okay, no worries. So I'm going to try to share my screen. So you let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, let me give you access to share screen just now.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go ahead and share your screen.
Okay. So you can see now my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have here PowerPoint. It's already prepared. So I really mentioned it as the new face of trading because most of us we are used to just manual trading. So, and for me, I see automation as at the other side of trading. Get trading because that is where the future is going. And that's why we are here today also to be able to understand that. So first of all, these are my information. People who want them, they can collect them. And for the first of all, in this presentation, this will be short, but I tried to cover all aspects. So the first thing why we should do auto trading, there is a lot of speed that I have talked to it previously. Not emotions reduce because sometimes if we as a person we do stop loss, we will increase our stop loss, but the time you are using a robot, you submitted everything to the robot, so you rate it, do everything, so you really eliminate the emotional part. There is data advantage, so here we really access a lot of data, as I say, especially for the backtest of strategies manually and automation is more rich in data. You have a lot of data than the person who is either playing the market or just doing manual backtest. Another thing, it saves time. So the time you'll be maybe pressing orders or waiting for the setups. So the EA is there, so you can do other things. You can improve your knowledge in market. You can lead other strategies. You can do other things. Maybe you can also do other private stuffs and you will still also not miss opportunities in the market. So that's also another important element of auto trading. Another thing is risk control, quality order execution. Again, this one, the 5 is this almost the same as the first one. The only thing is that risk control. Why I put the risk control is because again, if you are using auto trading, we don't really think a lot about seconds or microseconds, but during high volatile markets, 1 second can really have a lot of pips. So if you are using auto trading, you really get a chance to profit all of this. So and it helps you really with risk control. Another thing here is to compare because most of us, we personally, I used to think like no robot that can trade better than me. So I had that ideas before, but I came to understand that normally there is no auto trading without manual trading because before you do auto, you should really know manual. So that's one thing to know. So manual trading gave birth to auto trading, but auto trading have some advantage over manual trading. Here you can see in the table. So we really explained it, but it is more clear. So here we have emotions, while on trading we have no emotions. Manual trading is time consuming. Auto, it saves time. Trade execution. Here is trade executed at available price with high speed. Difficult to scan multiple instruments. This is really something very hard for people to trade a lot of instruments. Like personally, I trade to. Sorry.
Gideon, please mute yourself. Let me see where the sound is coming from. It's actually from Nadir. Okay. All right.
Okay. Yes.
Sorry
So
about
another
that.
thing I was saying, it's about scanning multiple instruments. So here, scanning multiple instruments. Personally, I trade 29 instruments. So can you imagine scanning this? Sometimes for me, it was really very hard. Before I came from the first instrument to the last instrument, I already maybe forgot something I saw on one instrument. So, but with auto trading, you can put your ear to all the charts. If there is setup to take orders or give you notifications, so it really helps you scan market more easier because we have a lot of assets to trade and manually sometimes it can become impossible. Also, yeah, for manual trading, we have limited data. So there is things you can't know with manual trading. But with auto, we really have unlimited data access. We can access everything from spreads, whatever. So here we know a lot of things concerning strategy that we can't know once we are using the manual trading. So another thing is just to look in history because some of us will say maybe manual trading, everybody's manual trading, that's what we know. But in reality, auto trading have been there for so long. And also I have learned that the time I was in Nairobi. So I had to know Jimmy Simon the time I was there. And also I did research about him. So it's true that auto trading have been there first also as manual trading. So let me read this very quick. So in investing, nothing matters but numbers. And based on long-term returns calculation, an auto trading firm historically beats all manual gurus investors. Most traders don't know this, but it's the reality. There is no such a thing in investment world as medallion fund or renaissance technologies. So here I tried to really summarize, but people who want to go in deep, they can take this link and go see it themselves. So basically, an auto trading firm is the best performing firm. That really triggered my mind, and I had to ask myself, why people are not doing this? Why can't I try this? So this really was one of my biggest motivation, and really anytime I'm doing research, I remember this and it gives me motivation because auto trading is really the solution, but we don't look about it because there is a lot of things around it, like complex. It's really a complex stuff. There is hardware, you need a lot of things, but it's really something interesting that even if we look in history, it performed better than manual trading. And so this is my personal experience. So I decided to use the screenshots like this because Sylvia, before I shared her the details. So this is my personal MT4 detailed statement. So I took screenshot the time I was preparing this presentation. At the time, I really have a 223% return. And basically, it's now 2 months something the time I'm using this Lobot on my account. So personally, I have been amazed because normally I'm used to have really big returns, but yeah, I was amazed to have big returns by the use of auto trading. Really, this amazed me. And one thing that also amazed me is this EA was working every day, 24/7. And really, I was really amazed by this result, the controlling the risk, controlling the drawdown. And yeah, I was fascinated and I started sharing people who I know. We discussed a lot about it. We invested in it. And it's really going well till now. So this is my personal experience also. So I'm not saying things that I didn't experience. So this is actually my live account. Anyway, I didn't provide all the information because after this will be uploaded to the public, but people who trade, they can understand these charts. They look rigid. And so this is also another thing I do since my EAs have been performing very well. So a few folks I know who do trading, sorry. So we decided to really try and invest in this. And I didn't know how can I do this, but I came to discover that there exists copy trading. And we use this particular platform to provide copy trading to people who want. And so far, for now, we are like two, but hopefully we will get other people because the starting capital, not everybody is able to get it for now, but it's not a big amount. Basically, looking here for an example of an investor, I had to hide the name of an investor. Oh, sorry. Is everybody looking? I don't know, but here it's up 110%. So he's have been with me. I think it's more than 1 month, and he have really made 100% of his capital. We are using the same EA, so that is it for now. And this is what we are doing with the copy trading. And people also who are interested, later they can tell Sylvia, and also we can arrange if they can also be able to participate in this auto trading service. Here, it's the end of my presentation. I tried really to make summary so that after we have enough time for questions and answers. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that presentation, Kwizera. Right now, we are halfway into the webinar because we're going to finish in like 20 minutes. I would like it to be
Yes.
very interactive. So guys, if you have any questions on automated trading, this is your time to ask. You can just unmute yourself and just, or alternatively, you can type in at the chat section and then I will read it out for Kwizera to answer. But meanwhile, as we wait for questions, Kwizera, you can tell us when it comes to your specific trading strategy, what would you say is that for you? Like, what type of a trader are you? And then when it comes to execution on the asset classes, so do you primarily focus on Forex, which is currency instruments, or you also tap into the other asset classes? So what type of a trader are you, and what kind of markets do you focus on?
For now, I'm a day trader on this robot because it is trying to seize opportunities during the day. So it's really on the short term period. So we spot short term periods setups during the day. So it's for day trading. So I think that's the first question concerning what type of trader I am. And the second about instrument. So I really try to focus a lot on metals because they are really volatile. And with the world we are now with tariffs, whatever, so gold is really volatile for now. So for now, the EA is working mostly on gold US dollar, because it's really volatile and it's making the big money there compared to other assets. So I really decided to be putting it there, but on my personal account, I do use it also on currencies. So it's basically on metals and currencies. On crypto also, I tried to put it there, but I stopped because on crypto, it wasn't generating a lot of returns. So I stopped so that we will have, because anything is on VPS. So the match accounts we have, it is not good for the VPS. So I just removed crypto, but for now it is metals and currency.
All right, guys, VPS is the virtual private server. So that is what a VPS is for beginning traders. So I would like to acknowledge the presence of Adelina from France, Gideon, Lydia, Mary, and Nadir. Guys, if you have any questions about trading robots and using ears, kindly, this is your chance to ask. You can just feel free to unmute yourself and ask your questions. Yeah.
Hi, how are you? This is Lydia.
Right?
Yeah, a very interesting testimony there. I don't know if I'll give mine soon. So I just wanted to find out, are we allowed to follow your strategy? Are you already cleared by HFM so that we could follow you as a strategy provider?
Basically, actually, this webinar we are on is sponsored by HFM. So I'm actually using another broker who is not HFM, but you can still follow me because the platform I use for copy trade is not from any broker. So it's a website which is specialized in that. So you can still follow me even if you are on HFM. So you don't have to change your broker. You can still follow me.
So like with HFM, you have to be a strategy provider for us to be able, or any person who would be interested to follow you. So what I will do, Kwizera, you can give me you'll just send an email to my affiliate manager and give your trading history for the last 6 months. They will do their selection criteria, and then they will ask you to start trading via the HFM app for you to get clients for copy trading. So this other website that you're talking about, is it TradingView?
No, I'm using a platform called Social Trader. It's just to manage just people who are copying from me. That is it.
Okay, and this Social Trader app is by which brokerage firm are you using?
So Social Trader is not basically, it's not a broker. They are just specialized in providing copy trade service, and it's just copy trade service, something like that. Just for them, it's on the technical part. So they are not brokers. They are just independent, just providing such a solution. They provide servers, copy trade. Yes.
Yeah, so they're asking like the institution or the name from that social trader, because social trading is also known as copy trading. It's just the terminology that different institutions use in the financial market.
So the platform is called Social Trader Tools. So it's the name of their platform. You can see on the presentation.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called socialtradertools.com.
Okay. All right. Any other questions, guys?
Sylvia, just one more question. So if he had to go through the process of wanting to onboard himself to HFM, how long does that take?
It takes
I will discuss. Sorry.
it takes less than 1 week, because all he has to do is to provide the KYC documents and the trading history, and then it goes through some vetting process. And then from there, he can be listed as a strategy provider. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will have to discuss with Sylvia because she knows that better.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I just wanted to be sure that if we want to take spontaneous decisions to follow, then we don't want to think about bureaucracies of 3 months and down the line and those sort of things. I mean, a week I think is doable if he's acceptable to it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome.
Right. Thank you, Lydia. Any other question, guys? You can unmute yourself and ask.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Adelina, we can hear you.
I'm afraid my connection is not very stable, but I would want to thank Kwizera for his presentation. That was very well organized and very interesting. And as a person who is not very well familiar actually with trading, I would want to ask, what would you recommend for a person who is about to start trading? What to read, for example, or what steps to take. And the second question is, at what point of time should that person start using auto trading? Thank you.
Welcome. So basically, for a beginner, personally, I really recommend everybody to go to the network and type babypips.com. So personally, this course helped me so much. There is a full course for trading. You can either download a PDF 300 page, or you can go through the online course. It's totally free, but it's really complete theoretically, whatever. So Web Pips course helped me a lot the time I was a beginner. It helped them a lot to understand globally the financial markets or intermarkets, whatever. So, and then the time you finish that, you can take also a professionalized course like the one I took in Nairobi or any other course. There's many courses online. So the time you finish that, personally, I think the time you're on demo, the time you know a few stuffs about market, then you can start also auto trading. You can either copy from people who already do it. If you know computer science, you can also go in and start running it to yourself or to do it yourself, or you can just join people who can help you get with it. First of all, I'm here. You can still ask me anything concerning auto trading, but also there's other resources online. But the first thing is that you go to theory of trading and then later to auto trading. But you have to know first of all the theory of trading.
Right. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah, so Adelina, what I've done, I've texted you our website. That's www.forexstl.com. And then I've also typed for you my WhatsApp number. So what we do as a
Thank you so much.
what we do as a consultancy is take you through the step-by-step application process for how to get started in trading. And then we hold your hand in terms of mentorship up until you become your own personal trader. That's what we did with Kwizera when he came to our institution at Nairobi. So you can take down the website and my WhatsApp number and we can engage from there. I've typed it in the chat section.
Yeah, I saw it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I will be expecting your message. So I can see we have 5 minutes on the clock. Maybe, Kwizera, you can tell us what trading books on automated trading would you recommend? And then also in terms of the software and the platforms that someone needs to be an automated trader, maybe you can highlight some of those things because not everybody here is a coder or someone who understands programming to the point where they can execute by themselves.
Okay, thank you. Basically, personally, the book that I read that inspired me was The Man Who Sold Markets, which talks about Jimmy Simons. So that is the first book I would recommend.
Wait, you
The
said
story inside.
called? The book is called?
The Man Who Sold Markets.
The Man Who Sold Markets. Okay.
Yes, it's the autobiography of Jimmy Simons, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and for the resources, personally, I used the one on MQR5 website. I think they are complete, unless maybe a person doesn't understand programming, but on the website of MT4, the MQR5, there is a full course of whatever you need. But anyway, if you have like personally, I was lucky to have a basic in programming, so I understand what is loops, arrays. For me, it's easy. So that's the website I will recommend first of all because there is everything, and it's by MT4 themselves. So that's the best place. Online, there are other tools, but personally, I recommend the one from MQR4. It's really good. Yep, I think that's it. That's it for somebody who want to get started.
All right, guys. So MQL5 is basically meta quotes language 5. So there's 4 and 5. So you can actually just Google that and then you can get started from there. If there are no other further questions, Kwizera, you can tell us your take-home best trading tip for automated trading. I wouldn't want to close without just confirming if there's any other question as we conclude. Yeah, so your best trading tip, takeaway for us.
So my best trading tips for everybody on this webinar is really the first thing is this trading will throw you into many obstacles, but really never give up. Stay in the way, don't give up. Trading will pay off. So that's my tip. And Personally, that's the only thing that always kept me going. So you shouldn't give up on trading. People will tell you it's a game boy, it's a scam, but don't listen. Just keep studying, keep doing the research. You're gonna make it. So that's what I tell every person struggling in this market. You keep. And there is also one thing also I took from the book. I recommended everybody, The Man Who Solved the Market. There is always a way to model the price. So don't give up. There is always a partner. There is thousands of partners to make money in this market. Keep finding one and never give up. That's the one thing I'll tell you. Keep up.
All right. That's all the time we had, guys. Kwizera, we'd love to host you again on our trading lounge. And maybe you'll
Thank
show
you.
us now practically how your robot executes a buy or sell order, also how you put your stops and stuff like that. So thank you so much for your time. Guys,
Thank
I
you.
will have this recorded and uploaded on our YouTube channel for our trading community. And if you wish to join our trading community, just in case you don't have a WhatsApp trading community, I or Kwizera can give it to you, the link. And yeah, you can join us. We welcome everybody. Adelina, thank you for joining us from France, and all our other guests from Nairobi, Kenya. So Nadir, Mary, Lydia, Gideon, and myself. Kwizera, it's a goodbye for now. Thank you for your time, and I'll
Thank
send
you too.
Cheers, guys. Bye.
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 Bye.